No, can't be arsed with headlights. Time to make music. Let's go. Producing. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Yeah! Oh, Comedy for Life. 4 months of joy. That sounds like an overstatement, but I do appreciate the sentiment. Yeah, Sample Flip's been cancelled, so anybody who's here for the Sample Flip, we're going to do something kind of similar, but not exactly. I'm just going to make a beat for 2 hours, then fuck off, and then I'll see you guys at 11 for the bedtime jams. Yeah, anybody who thinks that the UK people complaining about the heater being soft, I get that. Like, we don't get it as warm as California, but we don't get AC. So like the temperature is outside, it's here. Yeah, we got full teacher today. Yeah, poor Buster. It's cool though. We get to make some beats. So here's the challenge today though, is well, I have to do this without letting my computer overheat, because obviously that means that we can't make any more music. We had that last time, right? We had a big issue with playback. So in a worst case scenario, maybe we have to do the no listening challenge. Or like the very little amount of listening challenge. Hey, Matthew Camaro, thank you for watching from Argentina. That's crazy. We got everything. Yeah, everything seems to be set up correctly. I can't be arsed with the no listening challenge right now. Like, I really want to vibe out. I have a cooling pad for the laptop. Once it gets humid enough, though, all those cooling pads do is put more heat onto it because it's just blowing hot air onto it. We've had that problem. A few times. Ah, Jazz Cat Live, thank you. Yeah, I don't mind being warm. I'm not complaining about me personally. I quite like the heat, but I hate the fact that it basically just reduces the ability of my computer. Anyway, I think we're gonna start at, let's go vibey. Let's go like 126 halftime. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. That's where we're at. Let's just put something down. Yeah, but 126 bouncing halftime, so it's not going to be it's not going to feel like 63. It's going to feel like 126 with an emphasis on halftime. Joshy74, thank you. I was doodle to Ayman. I was talking from the point of view of my laptop in the future on that song. What are we doing? All right. Yeah. Okay, let's just do some fun. I like that click track. Brooke, thank you. All right, so I have this waveform I used the other day that I quite liked, so I'm just going to start with that. What is it called? It's called Bottle Hit Grip. And I'm just going to like go here, here. Oh, actually, let's do that. So I'm just going to do dotted 8s. Am I going to do dotted 8s? Yes, I am. We set this to 9 because I'm going to do kind of like because it's dotted. If you set this to like what is it? A factor of 3. Is that the word? I might be wrong. Then you can do stuff like this. So like, let's get a hi-hat down just so we have something in place. Hat. What we got? What's the first hat we find? Let's go. Oh, one of the Ludwig ones. Fine. Let's put a hi-hat down. Let's just have some fun. Let's just have fun, make some beats. I'm going to start at bar 9 because it's always good to leave a bit of space in case you want to write intro stuff, like pre stuff, instead of having to move everything later on. So give yourself 9 bars space. That's something I do quite often. I'm sure some of you have noticed before. I saw Cass memeing on me for it the other day, so I figured may as well. let you know why I do that. So I always leave audio 1 for a sidechain trigger. So we've got a hi-hat. We're going. All right. Am I used to the new update? As in the new Logic update? There wasn't a big difference, man. I didn't notice a big difference at all. Yeah. Dotted 8. Right, so let's yeah! All right, we're on the way. I feel like this is already pretty cool. This is kind of vibey. I mean, like, you could totally make sense of this with a vocal. Might give it a bit. Let's try some bend. What about some other bend? Oh wait, that was the other bend. Asymmetrical. Okay, sync window it is. Yeah, there it is. Right, we're gonna parallel warm it. Nice and simple. I'm gonna be doing a lot of simple stuff today. I'm scared of my computer just like exploding and scarring me in my face for life. You guys are gonna have to be on Ableton Watch today as well. Another thing we can do here is we can get the EQ in Serum. This doesn't look like it's doing anything. Oh, no, it is. Take the gain down to 0. Put this on here. Alt, shift, click it. Oh, no. Alt, shift, click. There you go. This means that actually, if we do full spectrum saturation again, it should be kind of nice to the high end. Nice and clean. And you can kind of choose which area or like by how much. Into it. We get some guitar in this? Yeah, I'm down for some guitar in this. Okay, I'm hearing a beat. Where's my kicks at? Actually, no, let's start with the snare. There's one that I think is just going to work straight off the bat, and that's the Lucas snare. Gonna be loud? Okay, so that's obviously like already we've kind of got this sort of telling us the story that it's going to be quite empty on the high end. So we're going to do some like, going to be doing some compression here, maybe expansion. I'm not sure yet. I feel like that's going to be a better call. Just like that. So instead of it being like this, we're just going to do that so that it's like a little bit extra controlled. We can go like all the way down like that, and maybe even just like choose where it goes to. Cool. There we go. Nice. Maybe do something slightly similar here, but to a lesser degree. Bring this up slightly. So it's still shiny, but still goes to like -9. Like it. That's a very controlled snare. I'm gonna fade in that. I'm gonna fade in that hi-hat so that it doesn't conflict transients-wise. There you go. What kicks have I got in the library right now? Oh, that kind of sounds like what I have in mind. Let me just listen to a few others. That's loud, man. That's fucking way loud. That one's good too. I think we'll go with Casper kick today. It's a new one. Okay, so this isn't going to sound quite right just yet because obviously we haven't thingy. Okay, so this obviously doesn't have any dynamics to it. Okay, that sounds cool. Let's try the 100 kick because they're both good. They're both really good. Two of my favorite kicks of mine. And we'll obviously be writing. We'll be changing these hits so they. I say we put a limiter on because that's going to make it easiest to mix all of this. Even though we're going like low CPU load, I do trust it to be able to keep there. Cool. Cool. So this is a bit long now, this snare. Just. Yeah, okay. Log 100 rec kick it is. Right, let's get these things working happily. I'm tempted. Right, so this groove here is not quite right, but that's fine. Well, I'm gonna get something in place to kind of like give us some more fun on the offbeats. Something I was working on the other day, which was in the 50 half break project file. There it is. I don't know which one of these it is, so I'm just gonna add both. Okay, so this is kicks. Yeah, that's kicks. We don't want that. We want these. Fade at the end. Get rid of the click. Right. Let's send this to a bus. Silence that bus, and let's write some automation so that it is nice and in phase with the kick. Yep. I'm going to bring this kick back too. But indeed, kick, snare. For now, we're just going to do it like this. So that's kick, snare, kick. And we'll do the embellishment later on. Just the sample flip challenge? No, the sample flip challenge for the first time in history has been cancelled. So I'm just doing like a little 2-hour beat challenge. So this needs to go direct out. This needs to. Oh, did I duplicate the channel? Wow, weird. We need ourselves a snap heap. No, not snap heap. What's it called? Cable guys. Shaper box. I get those two names mixed up all the time. Multi-chain. Okay, so the kick is how long? How long is the kick? Another game. Just under a 16th. So what we do is we set this to here, put this like here, put this like here. Nice. Done. We got a snare one going. Don't need to look at the snare. Snare is much more of just to give it a bit of space kind of thing. We'll put that there. And then we'll do these by ear. Might be able to just get away with doing this though. That kick's late. That's weird. I don't know if this snare is the right snare right now. I feel like it needs to be less of a snare, which is quite easy to do actually. All you gotta do is this area, which is like 1K. I think we're gonna have to split these, right? This kind of 1K, like 500 to 2K area, I guess. If you like envelope that nicely, so that it just kind of like still has all that attack at the beginning, but then goes to much quieter, quite fast, you can reshape like that. You know what I mean? Redecide what the snare sounds like. I think, because I'm having to do a decent amount of work to that snare, it's probably better just to get a better sample. That's often the case. Like if you find yourself having to do too much editing to the snare, unless it's like identity for the track specifically, it's often better just to get a different snare. And I'm pretty sure the unethical snare just rammed into this limiter in master is going to be a much better call today, which is kind of sad because I hate having to use this thing all the time because it does just work pretty much every time. But obviously a bit higher pitched. I didn't mean to press that. Or that. I better press that. Too low. I'm going to get the Lucas snare back out actually, and just get rid of the low end from it, and just give it a bit of that fuzz, because I do like the fuzz in it. Thank you very much, Sando Ikan. I know I pronounced that wrong. There you go. That's what we're after. And shorter. Perfect. That's basically the snare that I wanted. Right, so let's get this monitoring the correct bus. Oh, right. Right, so now we got to start writing some groove shit. So what I often do for ghost kicks in this kind of way, that's 68. Let's try 68 as our swing. Kind of like it. Right, so what we do here is we just get this loop going. And then we just kind of fuck around with this. Often what kind of works is if you grab an EQ, low cut, and then before that EQ, you frequency shift down. Because Jasper, I'm used to using LFO tool on the cycle mode. Shaperbox in my brain works as a triggering enveloper as opposed to a repeating one, but you're not wrong. Like I could be doing that. we looking? Are those conflicting? Yeah, a little. Okay, that's fine. Kind of short though, so I'm wondering. Right, first I just gotta so it's gonna get my playhead up against this so I know exactly where it's hitting so I can do some sidechain triggers. 68, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. Feel like we can probably get away with doing these on the snare low end trigger so as to not push away too much. Let's see how that looks. It'll do for now. There's a nasty click that happens on the handoff between the reversed one and the other one, so I'm just gonna fix that real quick. See what I mean? I think it's because they double up. They do. Hello. Cool. And then let's vary up the second repeat and put the snare on the offbeat 68 like that and like that. And we'll make it shorter. Fade her out. Cool. So we have a 2-bar loop. This feels early, so I'm going to put this like here. Oh, that's way too late. Don't like the reverse before that, so I'm just going to do this. The reason I move one like that is just because those ones snap to the grid, and then it means that these off-grid ones stay in the same place. What's kind of cool... Okay, so it's... I feel like this could do with just a little bit of this. Maybe this. Yeah, maybe that. I mean, like, you could totally just write an entire song over that, I think. Kind of a noisier vibe to it, I think. Oh, I know, Ask Me Music. I'm playing around. actually, I don't know if you can automate these, can you? Oh, you can modulate the curve. Sick. I knew you could modulate like the points. Didn't know you could modulate the curve. That's cool. I wonder if parallel distortion is a vibe here. Don't really think it is. Creative Cosmo, yeah, we will. We will, but I don't know about how soon. All right, so we have our beat. Let's get a cowbell. Let's just, what I don't usually do. Let's just make a really fucking groovy one note for a bit, and eventually maybe a melody will jump out. So this is kind of like minimal mode. Okay, so this needs to be lighter. Do a bit of EQ, because this, we don't need this. So what's our next variation? I'll tell you, it's offbeat hi-hats. And we may get away with putting these a little bit later than directly on the offbeat. I don't know if you've noticed, but none of these hits are on the offbeat 8s, which is kind of interesting. I never meant for that to be the case. It's just kind of how it went. So we can choose where our offbeat 8s are. Why do I always do one up and one down when doing high end? Let's have a look. What did I just do that on? What did I was EQing like completely without thinking then? What did I do it on? Was it in the kick? Oh, it's not always one down. It's more, I needed less mid. I know I needed less mid because it was jumping out. Like if I bring this back, it's this. That, this. I didn't want that, and the effect of bringing that away kind of made it feel a little softer than I wanted it to. So it could have come from here maybe, but here also, like, here was just kind of what seemed to be where I went. It's just what seemed to work with my brain. Like, I don't know. It was more like if you're getting rid of something, sometimes you just need to get rid of something. But sometimes if you're getting rid of something, you need to kind of carry that same weight, especially if it's, I guess, with a principal hit, like a main kick, it matters to kind of keep it whole in a way. Let's see if we can get away with like delaying the hi-hats. Schmeitz, thank you. Oh, yeah, to be honest, it's just how kicks sound. Like there's a certain amount of each frequency you want as a kick like it goes on its very short journey. Like you want a full spectrum at the beginning, a little bit of mid, and then nothing apart from low end, pretty much in the sweep. You don't want to keep too much low mids existing for too long. Oh, there it is. Woo! And then we go crazy and we take it all at one. Tell you one thing I am going to do. Nah, all I did was go up one. I transposed everything up one. It doesn't really matter though. What I am gonna do is yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at this waveform. So first things first, I haven't set this to be like a persistent phase, so we're gonna do that. And then we're going to duplicate this again because I didn't do that on the first duplication. And then we're gonna basically add a noise layer that's going to be nice and in phase with our other layer. So how this works is I'm going to get up my user white noise windowed, which is this, and then we're going to pulse width it so that it's smaller, nice and tiny. And the plan here is that this thing's phase is here, right, at the beginning. So we want this thing's phase to be roughly in the middle of it. So I'm going to get rid of that. And this just sounds like this. And then that's kind of boring. If we do this, it basically becomes much more like white noise. If I just show you how it sounds without the modulation. Oh, well, without the side chaining too, it sounds like this. Why has it got the... Oh, because the high end's doing the thing. We don't want it to do that. It's just this. It's just some angry old high end. But, like, obviously we're going to... And what's cool about something like this, where what's it called? The pulse, the wavetable modulation moves it, is we can make this stereo by just doing position and then having no detune and going like this. So they all phase together still, but we just have like slightly different white noise in each. You know, it's definitely gnarly, but as soon as you hear it with everything else, you'll be like. That little bit of extra grip. Let me take it away. Right? Hey, having my fun. Thank you so much for the raid. But yeah, so you see what we were doing with that. It's just like some like niceness. Just realized something really cool we can do with the mod wheel here. Believe it's 40. Yeah. So keep the modulation down here. We can now octave it with the modulation, which I think is a very cool thing. So if we go like this, bring this here. Keep these all down here. Come on, there you go. No sample flip today, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, Buster's internet's fucking up. Or if we want to, we can delete those. Just do that. We have as much, we have like, you know. Oh. We can do whatever the fuck we want with that, basically. So let's go again. One more elaboration. I'm basically just making. I don't really know what we're doing. I'll be honest. I'm just making it more complex each time round, and probably through that we'll have some cool like groundwork set to make something cool. Let's get a shaker out. Let's make a shaker. Actually, this is something I do sometimes. Oh shit! Reply chains. That's cool. Kind of visually noisy, but I get it. I get the existence. I respect it. Wait, I just need to search shaker. Shaker. There's all these cymatic shakers. They make for great shaker making. So it's a little time consuming, but making your own shakers out of stuff like this can really help shake things up a bit. No, that's not what I was going to say. They can really help shape a track's percussion to being something that is actually like really sick, as opposed to just kind of sick. So like we know we're a bit late, so we can have like, you know, right? That sounds good, and you can like fade them out. And they all come from the same shaker. So we can have like two different offbeats maybe even. So like, something like that. Right, little bit of variation. And we'll also be adding in our 16ths. Ooh, so like we, you know, having some percussive ones might be really cool. So we know that our groove is 68. Let's slice that a little closer to the bone. Come on, let me hit the 68. There you go, that'll do, fuck it. Fade it out. Oh, see, that first one has like a nice ghost shaker. We can just throw that right here at 68. Come on, 67 will do. We'll fade it in. Did I already do that one? I think that's that one. But we can put this on the on beats. Oh wait, is that exactly the same? No, that's a different shaker loop. Cool, that's fine. This is how I did the tambourine loop in Out My Head. I don't know if that's interesting to anybody, but there's some information. I mean, like, even just that one beat, to me, just sounds so convincing. Right? And then, ooh, that's kind of cool. We can use this fuzz from the beginning on the second kick. Let's cut that there. Like we really gain it a bit, just so it kind of exists in the similar space. Fade it in so it feels side-chained. Okay. Oh, where'd the other shaker go? Oh, wait. Yeah, great, let's do that. Let's put this here. So we've got that one on the offbeat there. We just need to find something cool for here. Use that. Use this as like something. Oh, oops. I meant to delete the other bits. 68, 68, 68. Well, yeah. 67, fade it in. Fuck it. It likes to snap to 67 today, apparently. God, Logic. Showing me up in front of my friends. Little less of that, a little more of that. A bit more of that. Okay, so we now have a two beat shaker loop. So, and this is all pre-EQ and it already sounds kind of sick. So here you go. Bit loud. Probably gonna. So with shaker loops like this, It's obviously a little bit kind of painful. There's so many options here, but I think I'm gonna go with Soothe. See how just much more expensive that sounds. We don't need to go all the way with Soothe because we still want it to have a bit of that tonality. And like, you know, if you want to retune your shaker, frequency shift it around, just like fucking, or easy times. Yeah, Logic's gonna die, isn't it? Let's just soothe it and bounce it in place. Turning my fan off because it was blowing in my ear and it's literally giving me an earache. So yeah, let's just bypass all that, and then we can make the kind of like the creative decisions here on this channel. On and off. Yeah, bedtime vibes is gonna be big fun. I think I'm gonna get rid of some of the top. Feels different. Feels less good. What changed? Is it just the volume? No, I don't like the placement of that. That's what it is. I'm just gonna have to copy that across, aren't I? No, that feels too early. Oh, we could reverse it. That'll make it feel different. That's cool. Wow, that's actually really thrown me off. I can't find where to place that. What's this one like? Could I try soothing a sound without soothe? I don't really know what you mean, my friend. Wow, have we really hit heat capacity? Same effect without soothe. I mean, short answer, probably no. Have a good one, Alien Invasion 7. All right, we're good. Should be good. I think what we could do with doing here, just to kind of give a little definition, is these 16ths here. Wow, Logic's fucking up right now. That's so sad. God, thermal throttling. Yeah, okay, so the second 16th is in a beat want to be later, maybe even later than that. Put them at 90. Nah, that's too early. Me too late. You know what? Let's get rid of the shake for a minute. Okay, 70. That kind of worked. Yep. Cool. Oh, interesting. They're all ready, all delayed. So this actually wants to be here. So this wants to be here. And this, yeah. Oh, nice and cheap. See, Bilal, have a good cold shower. I'm legitimately jealous right now. Disperser just rotates phases in a pattern along the spectrum. That's what I was going to do. Oh, let's put that here. Ugh. Gotta groove. Gotta groove. Only groove. Never no groove. Always groove. Ugh. Not what I was looking for, but it made me happy. Oh, fair enough, Nairo bro. Have a good one.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Oh, come on, Fab Filter.
Hey! Hey!
Wow, really? OTT was the fucking straw that broke the camel's back. Ugh. I am not having a good time. My computer's having a worse time, in all fairness. And I'm about to add a reverb, so. No, that hey is Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie. None of that. I'm going to move this so that it doesn't like conflict transients-wise, something like that. This is already too much for this. You know, as much as I hate to say it, we may have to like stop this stream. We may have to move all of the streams to like later at night for until this heat stops, because literally just can't, like the computer can't take it. Like, and you guys have seen me run like big projects, like, so fucking disheartening. Don't think the camera is the vibe. Wood, what we got in the wood? Wood hit. Ooh, that's a really interesting and useful sample. I want like a can being hit. I don't know if I have that. Maybe if we just search on here.
Can you do it like that?
Don't know if you guys can hear that. It looks like you can. Ooh. Basically, I knocked my jug with my cup at a moment, and I want to put a similar sample there. I don't trust it to be able to record right now. Can hit. That's a nice sound. I'm going to save that for later. And that one, actually. You can make a cool... You know what? You can make a really fucking cool bass sound out of that. Ouch. I'll do for now. Fuck it. Yeah! No, it won't. It's a name producer. It's a name producer pack. Can't do that. Oh, full quest. I'm really glad that can help you, man. I really appreciate that. That's kind of all I care about, is that people feel like they can actually explore music production and music, because there's so many rules, and like I get why they exist. That's kind of cool too. That is a really sick thing for a pad. I think we'll use that in a moment. That's basically what I was looking for. We'll take it. Cool. And we get rid of the but on that as well. Let's make a pad in phase plant whilst I consider my life choices. Oh wait, not yet. Phase plant is fucking awesome. It's just slow to use. Like, I really enjoy it. And the things it can do. It's just, it's a bit of a pain to use. Oh my God, Frederick Robinson. I haven't heard that name in years. Yo. It's already in key. It's in key with itself because, you know, it's... You're just moving it. But yeah. I don't know what note it actually is. To find that out, we have to get like, this. Fucking hell. There you go. Tongo Music, thank you for the sub. Cool. Back to the beginning. Actually, that's a cool way to start the tune. 2 bars of it fully like octave up. Modulation. Let me start the track like that. That's it, 2-bar intro. Actually, let's put that there for now. Oh man, sorry to hear about your PC. I'm afraid for this thing. Luckily, all of my stuff is backed up, so I should be okay. But still, Rocket Bunny. I'm using a MacBook because I travel all the time, or used to. So it's not so much that. My PC's fine. Can't really like. I don't plan on not using MacBooks in the future either. There's no point me getting a desktop because I travel so much. Be a waste of space. Be a waste of money. I'll do that again. That wasn't very good. Let's just put it on 16ths for now, but we'll like delay it and make everything correct in a moment. So I'm not getting that top voice leading. So often what you do is you just delete a couple notes and it lets those notes up top shine. And maybe even the bottom. There you go. Na, na, na. Let's see. What? Oh, that's why. Yeah, Faceplant has got some mad features that no one else has. It's really awesome. It's a really awesome synth, but I don't use it as much as I probably should, because just the user interface doesn't really. The user interface doesn't really inspire me, like, and it's sad to say that that's all it is, but that's all it is, like, yeah. The ease of use isn't great. Serum's ease of use is incredible, yeah. Yeah, try Avenger. Yeah, Avenger's sick. And weird. I quite like Avenger. This wasn't the channel I thought it was. You know what? Let's just skip straight to the shaker. It's probably going to be way cooler. I just want to get a vibe for it. Wait. Okay. I was never big into Sylenth, you know? I definitely used it, but Sylenth was never like, oh, I need to use Sylenth. I love how it sounds. I know a lot of people really rate it. But yeah, it was never my synth. I feel like Sylenth was kind of like the stopgap between Massive and Serum. Not in terms of functionality, just like people got bored of Massive and started using Sylenth. There's still a lot of features that I feel people were underrating in Massive, but I feel the same way about Serum too. I did use Omnisphere for a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not big on library synths in general. So much like, yeah, they always take up so much processing power and stuff. Like, I'd rather take a shitty little gamelan loop like this and turn it into something cool than have all those libraries on my computer. You know, makes the computer heavier. I don't want to have to carry around a heavier computer in airports. Weighs me down, man. You know, I actually read something somewhere, and this might be bullshit, and I'm not fucking with you guys when I say this. I read somewhere that you could that computers with more data were slightly heavier, and people couldn't work out why. And if that's bullshit, then fine. But maybe someone have a Google and fact check that for me, because I always found that really interesting, and I do still believe it because that's what I read. But also, yeah, I can totally believe that that's not true. Wow. That's crazy, Tanksky. Logic, you did real good playing that for as long as you did. I'm proud of you. Not Logic, MacBook. Let's slow her down. Can I unison that? Is that a thing? I guess I could just, yeah, okay. I want it to be more stereo. I think probably just going to throw a micro shift on it and call that one a day. I don't like finishing the arrangement straight away. I find that makes me just get bored of the track very quickly. that sounds good. Copying random shit from the next bit. It's nice. What's usually nice with between intros and the next bit is have like kind of unimportant elements that aren't going to be unimportant elements that kind of like aren't going to take up too much attention in the intro happen before they come in the next section. Sorry, I butchered that. What I mean is have elements from the next section already be there, so it's not an entirely huge huge leap. Yeah, game reduction's awesome. You gotta be careful with it though, for sure. Okay, so I took out too much mids of that, which is fine. Also a bit quiet. That's better. Well, the computer's shitting itself, isn't it? I might just call it, guys. This is just gonna frustrate me and cause issues and make it like I can't work and stuff. And we've already been going like an hour and 20. I'll still be doing the, what's it called? Bedtime vibes, bedtime jams later on for sure. Yeah, I'll be doing bedtime jams later on. If anyone doesn't know about that, that's going to be in, I guess, 3 hours and 20 minutes, where I'll just play music on keyboard with some beats, and we'll vibe out and be quiet. It'll be nice. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Yeah, it'll be a lot cooler by then. So let's see. Hey, let's export it and have a listen to it anyway, just because, you know, it's nice to do that. I will get rid of the cowbell there. We'll export it and have a listen. No idea, Dana, mate, to be honest. Yeah, that's a weird one. I didn't know that was the case. But yeah. All right, let's have a quick listen to it. All right, thank you for the incredibly short stream. I'll see you guys in a few hours. Yeah, cool. So we'll pick this up and do bedtime jams in 3 hours and 20 minutes. There is a reminder that you can grab on my Instagram that'll tell you when I'm going live, and we'll vibe out then. All right, you guys have a good dinner. I'm gonna go cook. I'll catch you later on.